Hey, what's up everybody? This is Toddzilla again with Joe's Auto War Clan. Gonna go over our latest war, which was war number 9 in a row for us. Good to get back on a longer winning streak after taking a few lumps. Not being able to kind of get started 6 in a row a couple of times or so. But let's take a peek at this latest one. A lot of 3 stars in this against battle tested. A lot better offensive clan than they were defensive clan. Their base designs weren't the greatest in the world. We're going to take a look at the top 3. First of all, we're going to see a GoVaHo attack from Bone Crusher on this base. And then we're going to take a peek at number 3, which was 3-starred by Jesse, using a queen walk method, 4 healers on the queen, and then kind of a GoVaHo from there. And we're going to take a last look at Cypher's attack, and he was using a GoVaHo as well, heavier on the Velks, lighter on the Hogs on that base design. As you can see, those base designs aren't the greatest in the world, but that's kind of what we see at this clan. And we'll show you 3-star attacks from every one of those. Let's actually look at Cypher's first, and we'll work our way up. And next video that we'll put out will probably be the bottom rung Town Hall 9 3-star attacks that we had on here. So here's the base design that Cypher 3-starred. Not the greatest base design in the world, but you can see he's running the 2 heals, rage, and a jump. Very typical for what you're going to use on a GoVaHo. Typically you want to use that rage within a core like this, and there's a lot of buildings in there, and you're going to be able to take them out with your rage spell and a bunch of Valkyries in there. I believe when he attacks here, he does unfortunately take a little bit longer than he should have to get that rage spell down, but obviously it doesn't matter. We can see he got 3-star. Does struggle a little bit on the CC pull here. Nothing really dies on the poison. He does get the dragon though, and then barely gets this baby dragon there with 1 wizard to survive. Slow it down here. You can see a queen on the left side, funneling on the right with the wizards. And then once that funnel is kind of set and he knows the Valks aren't going to go flying around the edge, he releases all of his Valkyries. They do kind of go in at a couple different spots because a couple gain aggro on that archer queen. They bust through the wall and take her out. But then you have the jump spell for the Valks getting into this core. As soon as they get into that core is when you should drop that rage spell right on top of that Town Hall, and it's going to take out all of these units very fast, probably less than 3 seconds. But I think in the heat of the battle, he was trying to focus on getting his Hogs in and get those guys going. He does release a heal spell, and finally there's that rage. A little bit too late. If I had the sound playing, you would have heard about 5 Valkyries die before that rage was ever released, and I don't even know if I see any Valkyries within that little clump, maybe a few of them in there. But there's a final heal to get the Hogs rested up, and there's a final attacking defensive unit, and those Hogs after that have free reign to go wherever they want to take out everything else. There is indeed 1 Valkyrie left, so a lot of them died in that core. If he would have enraged that core about 5 or 6 seconds earlier, right when they jumped into there, you should release that rage within that core. And once you do that, they're going to take out all that stuff and completely dominate it. They're probably going to fly right out of the base too. With those walls, they'll just fly right out and get the outer rings that are shooting at them as well. So keep that in mind. If you see a base like that, don't be afraid to use that rage spell right at the instant that they get in to that core, because that's when you're going to basically get rid of all that DPS that was in there almost instantaneously. So you're going to want to do that a little bit quicker than he did, but it didn't really matter. Good 3-star there by Cypher. A little bit more interesting base design here, a little bit more thought into this one. Lower level hero zone. It doesn't take Jesse too long to work his magic on this. As I said before, you could see it as a queen walk. So on this queen walk, he kind of sets one edge with a funnel of wizards and minions, and then kind of takes out the other edge with the queen walk. So he's got the 4 healers and the queen. I don't think this one went exactly as he had planned. And then he's got the other minion over there trying to set an edge down the bottom, and the other minion on the top kind of working his way. Unfortunately, the queen got out of range of that archer tower, so his minion on the bottom didn't really do much. Helped take out some of that gold collector, but that's about it. And here's the poison right on top of that archer queen right when he's going to aggro. All it does is slow her ability down, and guess what that does? It allows the healers to keep his archer queen alive while she battles the other archer queen. And here comes that dragon, another poison. Same idea. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to poison so those CC troops don't attack as fast, and then he's going to drop a rage just because he needs to get those guys blasted a little bit faster down and keep those healers on him going quicker than they would have. If he had not enraged, I believe his queen would have definitely died there. So very smart job in dropping his first spell of the attack here on his queen there to take out the CC. And I think he saves the other three. There's one of them to get into the core and then to take out that core. So he got the jump. There's the rage, and they're going to blast right in and kind of take out everything. And there's a heal that's going to keep everything alive within that core. Very similar base design, actually, the one that we saw a couple wars ago with that middle kind of stealth bomber looking core. Not exactly sure if this has an internet name or not. It looks like it's possibly a fairly common internet design, but a couple hogs coming in from the north there to help take out some of these defensive buildings, and it's just going to be kind of clean up once they take care of those. There goes a wizard tower and a Tesla from the hog and the archer queen. Still have plenty of Valkyries there, and you can see them almost immediately delete that cannon off the map, and from there just a couple seconds of cleanup. Very symmetrical attack there, and not much cleanup after that last building. So very nice attack there from Jesse with the queen walk. And then last one here, Bone Crusher. I believe he's using a GoVaHo on this particular attack. And we'll probably come out with a video in due time regarding what kind of bases you're going to want to see, or what you see in a base design, and what kind of attack you should use. This base screams that you're going to want to use hogs, because it's basically got a huge ring around the entire base of just all these defensive buildings. And if you look closely, not a single possible giant bomb even in there, let alone a double giant bomb. Only possible areas are within this core. So you're going to want to run hogs on this style of base. Got a more of an open core, so you can put your Valkyries into that core to heal them up and let your hogs kind of do the rest of the work. Keep that in mind. If you see a base that's kind of clumped up with all of their defensive buildings like that, and no threat of a double giant bomb, let alone on this base, there wasn't even a threat of a giant bomb other than in the core. So what he's doing is setting up a large funnel, and then could have probably skipped use of the wall breakers there, which just kind of died from this wizard tower. Max level wizard towers at Town Hall 9 will take out wall breakers in one shot, so keep that in mind for your funneling purposes if you are using wall breakers to get in. As I said before, you used 3 of them. Probably could have stopped, used two of those wall breakers to make an extra Valkyrie. Actually, excuse me, if you have 4 wall breakers, that makes a Valkyrie. But you could have dropped them for some other types of troop, because his Valkyries end up being a wall breaker there. There is the jump spell, gets him into that queen. Boom, she's dead, into that core. And there's the heal on the core, and he's going to use those final 2 heals for these hogs, which are coming in. And like I said, no real threat of a double giant bomb or a giant bomb in that outer ring. So there's 1 heal on the hogs. And Kill Squad actually just consists of his Barb King at the moment. There's the Barb King in rage. Does have the heal already on those hogs, so that giant bomb does not matter. And core is completely wiped out right as that Barb King goes down. There's the final heal. And guess what? That heal is going to keep all those hogs alive. And after they get out of there, there's just a cannon, a wizard tower, and a mortar that can do damage to them. Definitely not enough damage to take out all those hogs, let alone the fact that they're shooting at a golem. So there they are. But he's got 50 seconds of cleanup. So I'm going to emphasize the idea of not using all of your wizards on your funnel. I myself tend to only use 4 or 5 wizards, 2 on the outside and maybe 1 on the middle, 2 on each outside and 1 in the middle if I use 1 in the middle. Typically run just 7 total wizards on a lot of my attacks, and the reason I do that, I'll have 3 left over, can place 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, and know that your hogs are going to kind of come up here, and you'll just clear out the base a little bit quicker. And depending on how the attack went at the very beginning, that could be the difference between a 2-star and a 3-star, or it could be the difference between a speed run and a non-speed run. This particular base was actually pretty quick, or attack was pretty quick. I think it's 2 minutes, 18 seconds. But as you can see there, puts 1 wizard on the bottom, 1 up in that corner, and then they kind of tear out everything on that side, and they all converge in the middle there. So he did a very nice job saving a few wizards there and getting that cleaned up at the very end. That's it for this video, guys. We're gonna come out with another video to showcase these bottom Town Hall 9 3-stars, so keep that in mind. I guess that's it for this video. A couple Town Hall 9s at the very top. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for that next video. And obviously, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. It's on the bottom 4X button there if you're on your computer. If not, please back out if you're on your phone or tablet and just click the subscribe to Joe's Auto button, or the subscribe button, when you go to our channel. So just search the channel and do that. That's it for this Town Hall 9 video, guys. Stay tuned for the bottom half of this war. Didn't want to make this video too long, so with that being said, I'll see you on the next video, guys. Thank you very much. Bye.